Adult Solutions. Add-on Desire.
Welcome to Adult Solutions Current Affairs program. This is Koteshwar. First I am going to discuss about the international issues as part of today's current affairs. Former French President Sarkozy given 1 year prison sentence after latest guilty verdict. Former French President Nicolas Sarkozy has been sentenced to 1 year in prison for allegedly violating an election spending limit and spent double the amount. He appealed the sentence, a move that in effect suspends it, and the judge in the Paris court said he could serve the sentence at home with an electronic tag. Kim is not in talks with the United States of America. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has announced that he is ready to resume stalled talks with the South Korea soon. He declined an invitation from the United States of America. He described it as a fraudulent way by the United States to cover up its hostile attitude towards the North Korea. Milley defends calls to Chinese at end of Trump presidency. Mark Milley, who was the Joint Chiefs of Staff during the reign of former US President Donald Trump, turned his back on him. Milley phoned the Chinese general to say that Trump was furious with China over the outbreak of the coronavirus in the United States last year, imagining he could launch a nuclear attack on China. When recently questioned by the military committee Mark Milley on phone calls in the Senate, he replied that it was his duty to reduce the tensions at the time between the United States of America and China. All may predict the next virus to jump from animal to human. British scientists have developed a artificial intelligence based approach to early detection of an animal virus that can mutate to infect human beings. Many diseases such as COVID-19 belong to the zoonotic class. These came into human from other animals. Of the approximately 1.67 million viruses in animals, only a small number of microorganisms are likely to infect humans. Air pollution harms unborn babies. Scientists at the University of California, Berkeley have found that air pollution causes babies to be born prematurely. Particulate matter, that is also called as PM 2.5 in the air and smoke from the cooking are most likely to affect pregnant women. Their research has shown that they can lead to premature births. China's allegations are untrue. Indian government sources are angry over allegations made by China that it is crossing the line of control and occupying its territory. Indian Foreign Minister spokesman Arindam Bagchi said on Thursday that the Chinese military was constantly deploying heavy troops along the two countries' borders and that its troops were alerted in response. Sikh Unani practitioner gunned down in Peshawar. Leading Unani practitioner Sardar Satnam Singh was shot dead by unidentified gunmen in Pakistan on Thursday afternoon. While he was in his clinic, the intruders opened fire on him. The Taliban ordered the gang members to come to the military bases. The Taliban gang is taking key steps to promote discipline among its members. It recently ordered fighters to leave the homes of private individuals captured during the occupation of the country and return to military bases. The order were issued in the name of Prime Minister Hassan Akhund. National issues. Booster dose is not yet under consideration, says ICMR chief. The booster dose of Covaxin is still at the scientific ideation stage as it is still not very clearly known how long the immunity provided by the vaccination lasts. Even though antibodies are seen to persist for 7 to 12 months in infected people, said Balram Bhargava, Director General of Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR. PM Modi launched Swachh Bharat Urban 2.0 and Amrut 2.0 today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0, which is also called SBMU, today. He will also launch the Atal Mission for Rejuvenation of Urban Transformation 2.0, which is also shortly called as Amrut. The program is scheduled for 11 a.m. The motives behind SBMU 2.0 and Amrut 2.0 missions are to make all cities of India garbage free and water secure. Ayush Ministry to launch Bal Raksha Kit to boost immunity among children. The All India Ayurveda Institute, which is also called as AIIA, which operates under the auspices of the General Department of Ayush, has developed protection for children in the wake of speculations that COVID is a third calming threat. Ayush officials said the syrup, which has amazing medicinal properties, helps fight the COVID factor corona virus and keep children healthy by boosting their immunity. Supreme Court Collegium approves proposal for elevation of 16 names as judges for 4 high courts. The Supreme Court Collegium, headed by the Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, has recommended 16 names for elevation as judges in Bombay, Gujarat, Odisha and Punjab and Haryana High Courts. The Supreme Court Collegium has recommended to the central government that 16 persons be promoted as High Court judges. The Collegium has recommended 1 judge for Punjab, Haryana High Court, 7 for the Gujarat High Court, 4 for the Odisha High Court and 4 for the Bombay High Court. Coming soon decision on approval for Covaxin. World Health Organization. The World Health Organization WHO has said it will soon decide whether to approve the COVID vaccine Covaxin, which was developed by the leading pharmaceutical company Bharat Biotech. Introducing Sahaja Yoga online tomorrow. Representatives of the Mataji Nirmala Devi Sahaja Yoga Trust said that an introductory program on natural yoga will be organized online on October 2nd on the occasion of the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi as well as Lal Bahadur Shastri. It has been revealed that it is being conducted in 17 languages across the country, which includes the Telugu also. Commonwealth Award for Indian student to invent low-cost housing for quarantine. Kaif Ali, who holds a degree in architecture from Jamia Millia Islamia University in Delhi, is one of the 15 winners this year of the prestigious Secretary General's Commonwealth Innovation for Sustainable Development Awards. He has invented low-cost portable housing for COVID-19 quarantine and shelter from extreme weather such as earthquakes and floods. Preliminary arrests for presumptive reasons do not decrease. Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court on Thursday clarified that free arrests should not be made on presumptive grounds and for irrelevant old reasons. The Delhi High Court had clarified during the hearing of case that the accused was arrested in December 2018 on the charge of committing smuggling in the name of fake companies. He was re-arrested in January this year on suspicion of being involved in the smuggling syndicate. Hydrogen from agricultural waste. Agarkar Research Institute, Pune, along with Sentient Labs, has developed a technology that generates hydrogen gas from the agriculture waste or agriculture residue. It can be later used as a fuel, claimed to the first such technology in the world. Bank clerical exams will be conducted in 13 regional languages, Finance Ministry confirmed. The Central Ministry of Finance has directed the Institute of Banking Personnel Selection IBPS to conduct examinations of public sector bank clerks in regional languages. The test will be conducted in 13 regional languages besides Hindi. Andhra Pradesh. Adityanath Das retires as State Chief Secretary. Adityanath Das retired as State Chief Secretary on Thursday. New Chief Secretary Dr. Samir Sharma, who took charge on Thursday following the retirement of Adityanath Das, sought the cooperation of all sections of employees in successful implementation of the government schemes and programs of the Andhra Pradesh for the welfare of the people. Chief Secretary, Directorate of Education to the High Court in a contempt of court case. School Education Chief Secretary B. Rajashekar and Director China Veerabhadrudu appeared before the High Court on Thursday in contempt of court case. The High Court questioned why the order to replace the posts in the schools belonging to the petitioner institutions was not enforced. 5 Union Home Minister awards for Andhra Pradesh State Police officers. The Union Home Ministry has announced the Union Home Minister's Medal for Excellence in Investigation 2021 awards for 152 police officers across the country for their outstanding performance in the investigation of cases. As part of this, 5 police officers from Andhra Pradesh received the awards. Telangana, Hyderabad space tech firm going global. The government has decided to bring a new approach to make Telangana a global space tech destination. The draft was released on Thursday. It will make the state a global hub by mobilizing investments as well as turning it into a launchpad for industries, trade management, manufacturing, remote sensing applications. 5 Union Home Minister awards for Telangana State Police officers. The Union Home Ministry has announced the Union Home Minister's Medal for Excellence in Investigation 2021 awards for 152 police officers across the country for their outstanding performances in the investigation of cases. As part of this, 5 police officers from Telangana received the awards like the Andhra Pradesh. The state received 39% more rainfall than the normal. The state recorded the highest rainfall for the second year in a row. This is only the third time in 16 years from 2006 to 2021 that rainfall has exceeded 20% above the normal. According to the Meteorological Department, the rainfall was 32% higher in 2010, 46% higher during the monsoon season of last year and 39% higher this year. Sports. Medals to the Indian shooters, World Junior Shooting Championships. Manu Baker won gold in the 10 meters air pistol category at the World Junior Shooting Championships, while Hyderabad shooter Isha Singh won silver medal. She is the Manu Baker and she is the Isha Singh. India enters semi-finals of World Women's Team Chess Championship. India enters semi-finals of World Women's Team Chess Championship, won over Kazakhstan in the quarterfinals in Thursday. SRH versus CSK IPL 2021. Chennai Super Kings beat Sunrisers Hyderabad by 6 wickets in the IPL 14 match yesterday. Olympic bronze medalists Rupender Birendra Lakra retired from hockey. Drag flicker Rupender Pal Singh, who played a key role in India winning the bronze medal at the Tokyo Olympics, and defender Birendra announced their retirement international hockey. Rupendra revealed that he is missing out on giving a chance to young players. These are the today's current affairs. Keep watching Adult Solutions Current Affairs program to get the regular updates on current affairs. Thank you.
Add-on Solutions. Add-on Desires.